There you go. We are now live. So
Okay.
I'll give you back the host, and you can make me co-host so I could
Okay. You got it.
moderate the chat. All right.
Okay.
Okay. There you go.
All right. Now let me make you co-host.
Yep.
There you go.
There you
Okay.
go.
All questions I'm going to direct toward in the chat.
Yep.
Once I get started, the mic should stay muted.
All right.
Uh, it's very simple movements. It's chair yoga. They're moving their head,
Mm-hmm.
their shoulders. So they should not have any questions, but
All right.
you can let them know.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you what the resting position is. If anybody gets lost, they place
Mm-hmm.
the palms of their hands on their thighs and they just sit still and breathe. The breathing is inhaling and through the nose and exhaling through the mouth.
Good mouth.
Those are the
Okay.
questions that you might get
All
asked.
right.
How do I breathe? Inhale
Mm-hmm.
through the nose, exhale through the mouth.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
There you go.
Welcome, Janie. Welcome. How are you? Welcome to Mindful Chair Yoga. Welcome, Donna. Nice to see you as you're settling in. Welcome, Laura. I hope that you're sitting in a chair that doesn't have any wheels. So make sure that you're sitting in a chair with no wheels as we get ready. Welcome, Nadine. I see Nadine is signing on. Welcome to Mindful Chair Yoga. Get yourself settled. Turn the phones off or at least turn them on vibrate. If you have the TV on, turn the TV off. Welcome. How are you, Nadine? Grisha, welcome. Nice to see you, Janet. Welcome. Welcome to Mindful Chair Yoga as we begin to come in, settle down. How are you, Grisha? Okay. Janet, nice to see you. Okay, the cameras can be on or off. It's totally up to you. Okay, it's totally your choice. Please just make sure you're sitting in a chair with no wheels. That's very important. The other thing, while we are settling down, we have a hamstring stretch at the end. If you have a strap or a belt or a scarf, you can get that now. If you don't have one, not to worry. I have a modification for all of those who don't have a strap, and I will tell you how you can do your hamstring without a stretch without a strap. Actually, the hamstring stretch and the chair pigeon are the two hardest, or I shouldn't say hard, the two most challenging positions in the class. Everything else is, just very normal movement. Nikki, nice to see you. Okay.
Hello.
How are you, Larita?
I am. How
Welcome,
are you,
welcome.
Glenda?
Okay, so we're settling down. The other thing I want to remind you to get is some water. You can have some water nearby. Okay, that's great, Janet. Swapping those chairs out. Good, good, good. Alice, nice to see you. Okay. So before I get started, if there are any questions, you can feel free to ask me right now before we start the class if you have any questions. Because once I officially start the class, um, all of the questions will go to the chat box. The other thing that I want you to do is mute your mics, okay? Unless you have a question right now. If you do, you can open your mic and ask me now. Otherwise, please mute your mics. For those of you who this may be your first time, this is Mindful Chair Yoga. Very little movement, all about the breath. And I'll get to that as soon as we officially start. It's all about the breathing, all about your awareness. Okay. Now, Lester is my TA for this class. If you have any questions, you can direct them to the chat box. Lester will be more than happy to assist you. Okay. All right. So let's get started. As you are settling yourself in. Okay. I'm going to be sharing my screen with you. Let's give it a moment to switch. And as you can see, this is mindful chair yoga, gentle movement in your chair. Oh, I'm going to come out of screen share for a moment. Sorry about that. There's something else that I have to choose. Okay. All right. There we go. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Glenda. You can figure that out from my Zoom name. I've been an online instructor for over 9 years, and I've taught technology, education, and wellness classes. I turned 60 last July, so I really, really love sharing what I know, providing training and social opportunities for others in my age group online. If you are interested in getting a recording of this class, you can send an email to help@getsetup.io. If you need that email address, I'm sure that Lester will be happy to type that for you in the chat box. For the live streamers, I'm giving you a big wave and a big hello. Welcome, welcome. Thank you to Mindful Chair Yoga. And I invite you to come and participate with us. Come join us and register for a class so that you can get a little closer to us, get to know us, and really participate in the class. Lastly, Get Set Up is not paid to promote any specific products or services, so everything I share is for training purposes only. So as we begin to get our minds and our bodies in alignment for mindful chair yoga, here's a thought that I'd like to share with you about yoga. For those of you who've been taking me regularly for the past weeks, I changed the thought. So now we have a different thought to think about. And let me read that. The thought is, as one continues to hold on to the possibility of the mind's falling completely still, the interval between thoughts grow longer. So that's my thought for you as we prepare for mindful chair yoga. That is from the Yoga Sutra of Patanjali. I based this class on my own studies of the roots of yoga. I'm very, very interested in the roots of yoga. And what I discovered is that in ancient times, the student actually sat cross-legged in front of the teacher and just focused on breathing. Everything that we know now as yoga is evolved from that. But actually, yoga was just breathing and being aware. So I want you to think of this class as an extension of a meditation class. So today's mindfulness thought, I like to have a different thought every class. This is our mindfulness thought. You are the sky. Everything else is just the weather. You represent the larger awareness of consciousness of all that could be possible. All of those other things come and go, just like the weather. All of those other thoughts, all of those problems, they come and go like the weather. Let's talk about how to breathe now. Breathing is a big part of this class. You will be inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. So when you hear me say inhale, because I'll be prompting you, that's through the nose, and the exhale is through the mouth. I discovered that the root meaning of yoga is to yoke or to make one. And I share that with you because I'd like you to think about how you can unify your breathing with the movement. I will be helping you to have that experience. This class is like an extension of meditation because the movements are very slow and gentle. So while you're taking the class, I want you to be aware of your breath, your movement, and your consciousness. I even invite you to close your eyes once we get started because you won't need to worry about moving. We're not leaving the chair. Close your eyes and see how that may enhance your experience. With the exception of 2 poses in this class, and they are at the very end, every pose is an ordinary movement that most people can do. If you can move your head left and right, if you can sit up and down, these are the types of poses that we'll be doing in this class. So if you have any type of mobility issues, arthritis, hip and knee issues, if you have no experience with yoga, if you need to stretch, if you're tight, this class is for you, okay? While you're taking the class, I want you to focus on your breathing, focus on sitting upright in the chair. What I mean by that is unless you have some type of back issue where you need to, please don't lean back on the chair. Sit up on the chair so that you can get an awareness of your spine, and the feet should be planted firmly on the floor in front of you. Because there's very little movement in this class, I love to let you know that everybody, no matter what body you are in, you can practice yoga. Just focus on your breathing, focus on listening to me. I'll be cueing you and moving in a gentle manner. So I've gone over who this class is for. If you have taken yoga classes before, if you're an experienced yoga practitioner, if you're used to what the many asanas in the traditional classes, traditional flow and cues, that is not what this class is, okay? But what you can do, if you are used to movement in that way, what you can do where you will get real benefit from this class is if the breathing that you do is closed mouth, inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose, your Ujjayi breathing, you will find that you will come into a deeper awareness of your breath and the union with your body, even though the movements are subtle. So just as a reminder, get yourself settled now. Please turn off those devices. Make sure the chair has no wheels. And let's get ready. Okay, I'd like you to have your feet firmly planted on the floor in front of you. We're going to start off with the palms resting gently on the thighs, I'm going to start off slightly a little different today. Let me show you what I would like you to do. We're going to inhale, bringing the arms up, and then I exhale, bringing the palms of the hands together, letting them go in our laps. And then we'll do that. Inhale again, the arms are wide. They come together above your head. And that exhale is bringing the arms down. You let them go on your lap. Let's take another inhale through the nose. The arms are coming up over your head very slowly, bringing them together and slowly bringing the arms down in your lap. Let's place the palms of the hands here now. Take that inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Now, what I would like you to do is I want you to begin to think about, what do you want to dedicate this class to? This is the part where we set our intention for our practice. Peace, healing, prosperity. Do you have a prayer, a mantra, I want you to think about what you want to dedicate this class to. And while you're thinking about that, I want you to slowly bring the hands up, the arms up, and slowly bring them together in front of you. The palms are in front of you. Very slowly move them down across from the chest. And now very slowly bring the palms of the hands into the chest. The thumbs are touching the chest. You may even have the bottom of your palm of your hands touching the chest, just resting there. I want you to think about the intention that you're setting for this class. Let's take a few moments in silence to think about that intention. Let's take an inhale through the nose. And exhale, slowly bringing the palms of the hands back down to the thighs. Very slowly, very lightly touching the thighs. Let's take an inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth, really imagining that the breath is leaving through the soles of the feet. Let's take another inhale, pressing down slightly on the soles of the feet. And exhale, following the breath through the body as it leaves through the soles of the feet. You have a choice here in terms of how you want to place your legs. Your legs can be together. You can keep your legs together if you would like to, with the palms of the hands on the thighs, or your legs can be slightly apart with some space in between them with your palms on the thighs. Whichever position you choose to, you may get into that position now with your legs. Let me show you how we will do this first movement with the breath. On the inhale, we are moving the head slowly back, as far back as we can go. And then the exhale is moving the head slowly forward, allowing the head to drop slowly until the chin touches the chest. Okay, that is our movement. Let's all get ready to do it together. Let's take that inhale. The head goes slowly back, very slowly, very mindfully. And exhale. The head slowly comes forward. Slowly, as the chin approaches the chest, touching the chest. And inhale, the head comes up slowly, traveling back, all the way back. Let's stay here and take that inhale and exhale, allowing the breath to travel from the top of the spine to the bottom of the spine. Let's take an inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. The head comes slowly forward, traveling very slowly towards the chest. The chin touches the chest, making believe that your chin can melt into the chest. Let's stay here. And take that inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, bringing the head up, stopping at center. Very slowly. And exhale at center. Inhale, pressing the soles of the feet lightly on the floor. And exhale, releasing the breath, following the breath as it goes through the body, out through the soles of the feet into the earth. Let's take that inhale. And exhale. Now we will continue to work with the head. This time, let me show you what this movement will look like. We are starting on the right. We're going to take that inhale, making the spine a little straighter. And then the exhale, slowly moving the head towards the right shoulder. You're stopping where you feel a little bit of sensation. And then that inhale will bring the head back up to center. And then we'll take that exhale. Let's all do it together now. Palms of the hands are on the thighs. Inhale, imagining that the spine is a little bit straighter. And exhale, moving the head towards the right shoulder. Stopping where it's comfortable. Let's stay here for a moment and take that inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, moving the head slowly up to center. Stopping at center. Exhale. Inhale, putting the attention on the spine, making it a little bit straighter. And exhale, the head is moving towards the left shoulder. Stopping where you feel a little bit of resistance. Now that you're here, let's take that inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, moving the head back up to center. Exhale at center. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now we're going to be doing, moving our head from side to side. We're going to start on the right side. That inhale, you're going to take that inhale and straighten the spine a little. The exhale, you're twisting your head towards the right shoulder, going as far as is comfortable. Then we're going to take that inhale, moving the head slowly back to center. And then we'll do the same thing on the left side. Palms are resting on the thighs. Let's get ready with that inhale, straightening the spine. And exhale, turning the head towards the right shoulder, going as far as is comfortable. Now that you're here, let's take that inhale and exhale, allowing your body to show you where there's a little bit more space, maybe a little bit more twist. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, moving the head slowly back to the center. Exhale at center. Inhale, straightening the spine. And exhale, looking towards the left shoulder, going as far as is comfortable, never straining. Now that you're here, let's inhale. And exhale. Where do you feel a little bit more space, a little bit more twist? Only with your breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, moving the head slowly back to center. And exhale at center. Inhale, pressing the soles of the feet gently on the floor. And exhale, following the breath through the body, out through the soles of the feet into the earth. Inhale, soles of the feet pressing gently on the floor. And exhale, following the breath through the body, out the soles of the feet into the earth. Okay, so we are going to move towards working with our shoulders. This is a good time, if you would like to get a sip of water. Okay, so I want you to very slowly bring the hands and arms up and place them in your shoulders. You should be sitting. Your spine should be straight, whatever straight is for you. So you want to sit up a little. I want you to raise your shoulders up to your ears and then slowly drop them back down so you can feel maybe where you need to let them sit, because a lot of the times we carry a lot of stress in our shoulders. So you can do this two ways. You can do this the way that it's shown, with the elbows pointing straight out to the sides, or you can do it with the elbows pointing down to the floor. The hands are still on the shoulders. I prefer this way because I like my shoulders to get that full rotation. Either way is fine with you. You either can do what you see in the picture with the elbows out to the sides, or you can bring the elbows down pointing towards the floor. The fingertips are still in the shoulders. Let's get ready now as we have our hands on our shoulders. And we're going to take that inhale, raising the shoulders up towards the ears. And exhale, moving the shoulders forward and allowing them to travel down. We're going to take that inhale, moving the shoulders all the way back as we're traveling up back towards the ears. And exhale, moving the shoulders forward and allowing them to move down. And inhale, moving the shoulders back, allowing them to travel back up towards our ears. Let's stay here for the moment. We're going to reverse. We're going to inhale and then exhale, moving the shoulders back, allowing them to travel down. And let's take that inhale, moving the shoulders forward, bringing them up towards our ears. And exhale, moving the shoulders back, allowing them to travel down. And inhale, moving the shoulders forward, bringing them up towards our ears. Staying center now. Let's take that exhale, bringing the shoulders down, allowing the palms of the hands to slowly travel back to the thighs, very slowly. The palms of the hands are placed gently on the thighs, feet flat on the floor. Let's take that inhale, pressing gently on the soles of the feet. And exhale, following the breath through the body out of the soles of the feet. Inhale, pressing gently down on the balls of the feet. And exhale, following the breath out of the body, out of the soles of the feet. Okay. So this is a good time. We did a little work with our shoulders. You can wiggle, move them up and down, move them around, just so that if there's any tension, you move that out as we get ready to work with our whole torso. The first thing I want you to do is to take your left hand and grab it onto the left front part of the chair. You're going to be holding on here. Your feet are planted firmly in front of you. I want you to very slowly, very gracefully, very mindfully bring the right arm up. The fingertips are pointing towards the ceiling. And now that we're here, if you have any shoulder issues, the modification, instead of you having your arm straight up, you're going to have your arm go across your chest. Okay, that's if you have any shoulder issues, you do not keep your arm straight up. For the rest of us, let's keep the right arms up. And let's take that inhale. The right arm moves towards the ceiling. And exhale, lean slightly on the left side. The right arm extends and stretches towards the other side of the room. Let's take an inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, stretching that right arm a little bit more towards the other side of the room. Inhale, the body comes up, the arm comes up to center. And exhale, slowly and gracefully, bringing the right arm down, very slowly. Now, grab onto the right front part of the chair with the right hand. Very slowly, very gracefully, bring the left arm up. Fingertips are pointed towards the ceiling. Let's take that inhale. The left arm comes up slightly towards the ceiling, and exhale, leaning over to the right side just slightly. And then you'll stretch your left arm towards the other wall. Now that you're here, let's take that inhale. And exhale. Maybe the left arm stretches towards the other side of the room just a little bit more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, the body comes up. The arm comes up to center. And exhale very slowly, very gracefully, bringing the left arm down. Moving the palms of the hands to the thighs. Let's take that inhale, pressing slightly down on the soles of the feet. And exhale, following the breath through the body, out through the soles of the feet. Let's take another inhale here, pressing down slightly on the soles of the feet. And exhale, following the breath through the body, through the soles of the feet into the earth. Okay, all right, we completed our side stretch. We're still working with the upper torso. This time we are doing whole torso twists or half torso twists. So what the movement will be, let me just demonstrate, then we'll do it all together. Palms on the thighs, of course. You're taking that inhale. And then the exhale, you're twisting towards the right shoulder, going as far as you can go. This will be the half of torso this time, not just the head. And then the inhale is coming back to center. So, palms of the hands on the thighs. Let's get ready to do this all together. Inhale, getting a sense of your spine being a little straighter. Let's taking that exhale, moving and look towards the right shoulder, going as far as you can go without any strain or stress. Let's stay here for a moment and take that inhale. And exhale, allowing the body to show you where there's a little bit more space, a little bit more stretch. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, moving the body back towards the center. Exhaling at center. Inhale, straightening the spine a little bit more. And exhale, turning all the way towards the left shoulder now. Now that we're here, let's take that inhale. And exhale. Where's there a little bit more space, a little bit more twist? Let's inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bringing the body back to center. And exhale at center. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Okay. Now we're going to work on our cat and cow pose in the chair. So let me just show you how we're going to synchronize our breathing. The palms of the hands resting slightly over the knees. We're going to take that inhale, and the head is going to go back, the chest is going to go forward, and the pelvis bones will be moving forward. And then that exhale is bringing the head forward, bringing the chest back, the pelvis bones come back, and the abdomen squeezes in. So that's our movement. Palms of the hands on the thighs. Let's take that inhale, slowly bringing the head back. The chest comes forward, the pelvis bones move forward. And exhale, bringing the head forward. The chest comes back in. The pelvis bones move backwards. And the abdomen is squeezed in gently. Let's take that inhale. The head comes up. The chest moves forward, back into position. The pelvis bones move forward. Let's stay here for a moment. Let's take that inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. The head slowly comes forward. The chest comes back in. The pelvis bones move back slightly, allowing the head to travel all the way down. The chin is touching the chest. Now let's stay here for a moment and take that inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bringing awareness to the balls of the feet. And exhale, allowing the breath to travel through the soles of the feet. And inhale, the head comes slowly up, returning to center. And exhale at center. The palms of the hands are resting on the thighs. Let's take that inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Okay. Let's get ready for our chair pigeon pose. So I'm going to tell you about the modification. As you can see, the regular way to do this pose is we're starting with the right leg. So the right leg will go over the left leg, resting gently on top of the knee, right above the knee. If that is too tight for you, because this is a stretch in the hip and upper thigh area, if that's too tight for you, what I want you to do is you're going to extend your left leg out in front of you until only your heel is touching the floor and the toes are pointing up, and you'll just position your right leg anywhere along the left leg that feels comfortable, that does not create too much of a stretch. I don't want your right leg to be too tight. Okay, so that's your modification. If you are fine with bringing your right leg on top of the left leg, as we see in the picture. I'd like you to do that now. If you're doing the modification, I'd like you to get into position now. There's no movement in this pose. It's all the breath. When I prompt you for the exhale, I want you to focus your exhale on your right hip and upper right thigh area. All right, let's get ready. Left foot is planted firmly on the floor. Let's take that inhale and exhale, sending the breath to the right hip, traveling down the upper right thigh. Inhale and exhale, sending the breath to the right hip, traveling down the right thigh. And inhale and exhale, sending the breath to the right hip and upper thigh. Let's take that inhale and exhale, very slowly bringing the right leg down to the floor, very slowly, very mindfully. You might even need to give it some assistance by holding it. Now that both feet are on the floor again, let's take that inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now the modification, if you're doing the modification, please stretch your right leg out in front of you. The heel, right heel is touching the floor. The toes are pointing upward. If you are not doing the modification, you will place your left leg on top of your right leg. If you're doing the modification, you're doing the same, but your right leg is extended. Let's take that inhale and exhale, sending the breath to the left hip, traveling down the left thigh. Inhale and exhale. The breath is going to the left hip, traveling down the left thigh. And inhale and exhale, sending the breath through the hip, traveling down the left thigh. Inhale and exhale, slowly lowering the left leg down to the floor. Both feet are on the floor now. The palms of the hands are on the thighs. Let's take that inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, sending the breath through both of the hips, traveling down the legs, out through the soles of the feet. Inhale and exhale, sending the breath through the hips, down through both legs, out through the soles of the feet into the earth. Okay. Now we're going to prepare for what I like to call traveling down to our feet. I think I'll rename that position because that's really what we're doing. The palms of the hands, I want you to rest them gently over your knees. We are not going to go as low as what you see in the picture. We're starting with the palms of the hands over the knees. You can lean forward slightly. You don't need to start this with a straight spine. You can lean forward slightly in anticipation of you traveling down towards your feet. In our starting position now, let's do that. Inhale and exhale, allowing the body to slowly travel downward, the palms of the hands traveling down the legs, going as far as you can go. Do not strain, stopping where it's comfortable. Now that we're here, let's inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, slowly bringing the body out, the palms of the hands traveling up, stopping at the knees, and exhale. Inhale, bringing the body all the way up to the sitting position, the palms of the hands resting on the thighs, and exhale. Let's take that inhale, pressing the soles of the feet slightly into the floor, and exhale, following the breath out of the body, down through the legs, out through the soles of the feet. Inhale, pressing the soles of the feet slightly into the earth. And exhale, following the breath through the body, out through the soles of the feet. Okay, all right. This is a good time to get your strap, if you have one. You can also take a sip of water. If you don't have a strap, let me explain to you how you will do your hamstring stretch. We're starting on the right, so if you don't have a strap, you will slide your right leg out in front of you until only your heel is resting on the floor and the toes are pointing upward. So when we fold over, you're still going to fold over the right leg. You're not straining. You're only going as far as you can go. If you have a strap, then what I'd like you to do is wrap the strap around the bottom of your feet, preferably under the sole of the feet. Grab onto the strap firmly. Extend the right leg out with the strap on underneath the sole of your foot. The left leg is planted firmly on the floor, sitting up straight. Let's take that inhale and exhale, folding over slowly, going as far as you can go. This is not a race. Stopping where you may feel some tension. And now that we're here, let's take that inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, slowly lowering the right foot to the ground. The body comes up. Now let's slowly switch to the other side. If you have a strap, you're wrapping the strap around the left leg. If you don't have a strap, you're extending the left leg out in front of you. along the floor. If you have a strap, place the strap underneath the balls of the feet. Hold on tightly. The right foot is planted firmly on the floor in front of you. Let's take that inhale and exhale, slowly folding over the left leg, going as far as you can go. Do not strain. Now that we're here, let's inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. The left leg slowly returns to the floor. The body comes up. If you have a strap, you can put the strap aside. Place the palms of the hands on the thighs, the feet flat on the floor. Let's take an inhale, pressing down through the balls of the feet, and exhale, following the breath through the legs, out the soles of the feet. Inhale, pressing the soles of the feet slightly on the floor. And exhale, following the breath through the legs, through the soles of the feet. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, I want you to very slowly bring the arms up, bringing the palms of the hands very slowly in front of you. Now bringing the hands to the chest, allowing the thumbs and part of the hands to rest on the chest. Let's take an inhale here and exhale. Inhale. And exhale. I want you to think about the intention that you set for this class. I want you to bring that to your mind's eye now. And let's think about that intention together in silence. I thank you so much for joining me today. I thank you for sharing your practice with me today. I wish you peace and a bliss-filled evening. May light and love follow you in everything that you do and all your thoughts. In deepest gratitude. Namaste. Okay. So now you can ask some questions. You can open your mics. I want to remind you that Liz at Get Set Up loves hearing your experiences, so you can always send her an email at liz@getsetup.io. I am going to, well, actually, Lester can place that in the chat box for us. liz@getsetup.io. Some classes that you may like: Ageless Grace, exercises for the body and mind. And you may also like Get Moving, Qigong. I also have other classes. I have a mindful chair yoga on Thursday at the same time. I also, on Sundays at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time, Tomorrow evening will be the social hour dancing to African and Caribbean music at 6:30 Eastern Time. And at 8 o'clock, we have our weekly Wednesday meditation social hour. I don't have that on my list here, but tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, you're welcome to come and join our group, our social hour for meditation, as well as on Saturdays at 8 o'clock. You can come to the house music dance party and hear some upbeat music, maybe dance a little and chat a little. So I love to take this time to answer any questions. If you want to share your experience, I'm available to answer a few questions. So you may open your mics now.
Linda, I
Yes.
find that it's easier for me. I have a problem getting my hands comfortable on my thighs, but I can get them comfortably on my knees. Is that an
Okay.
issue?
Oh, no. That's fine. You've made your own modification. That's
Okay.
absolutely fine. Okay.
Thank
If that helps you to breathe and to relax, that is excellent. That's a good modification for you.
Thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome. Anyone else? I see some responses in the chat box. Oh, Laura, welcome. I'm glad that you were able to join. You're very welcome, Alice. Okay, I'm just looking in the chat box, reading some of your responses. You're very, very welcome, Karen. I hope that my voice helps you to relax. Oh, Janie, welcome so much. I'm glad to see you. Ah, okay. So you've done yoga in the past, but not chair yoga. So maybe the Ujjayi breathing, which is inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose, may be good for you. I'm glad that you enjoyed it, Janie. This is about more being mindful. So it's an extension of meditation. Nikki, I'm glad. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad. I'm glad that I'm here, available for you to experience. Always a pleasure to see you. Okay. All right. Just checking the chat box. Okay. Anybody have any questions? Anything they want to share? You can open the mic. Grisha, how are you? Oh, I think she signed off. I was going to ask her about her shoulder. Linda, how are you? I love seeing your smiling face. Eva, how are you?
I'm great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay.
I'm so relaxed. Thank you very much.
Awesome. So, does anyone have any questions? Anything they want to share?
Yes, Glenda, this is the first time I've done any kind of yoga. And I have ADHD. I have adult ADHD, I think.
Okay.
So I've never taken the time. And all I could think about is, okay, calm yourself down. So it did help me a little.
Good.
Okay, that's good. I'm glad that you joined for the first time. And what will happen, Larita? It's all about the breath, really. It's all about the breathing. Okay, so as you get used to being aware of your inhale and your exhale, it will reveal more to you. Usually, more relaxation. Okay, so I do invite you. You may want to join us tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern time, because the meditation circle is just breathing. We're not moving, just breathing, no moving. And I do invite you and anyone else that this was your first time, please join me again on Thursday at the same time. So I'm glad, Larita, your little homework from me is just, and this is for anyone else, take some moments during your day while you're sitting, anytime during the day, and just maybe take 3 deep breaths where you're thinking, I'm inhaling through my mouth, inhaling through my nose and exhaling through my mouth. and think about it. Think about the air coming in through your nose and going out through your mouth.
Just like the doctor makes you do.
Just like the doctor.
Makes you do when you have to inhale, exhale.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Except what I want you to do is maybe what you can do is play some soft music while you're doing it. If you have a scented candle, maybe you can set that, or you can go outside if there's someplace outside that you feel comfortable.
Mhm.
Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Lavita and everyone else, the more times that you remember just to take a couple of deep breaths that way, the more you will begin to say, oh, I can have a little moment during the day where I just tune into myself. Okay?
Okay. Thank you
Okay.
so much, Glenda.
You're very, very welcome. Any other questions?
Having
Thank you,
attended your
Glenda.
class for several weeks here, it is very relaxing, and I got inspired and have been going to one of the classes at my local Y that has more movements for yoga. But your breathing, remembering to take a deep breath in and then exhale to relax, it really helps what she's teaching in the other class.
You got
but
it.
doesn't come right out, and she doesn't remember to tell us to breathe and to exhale to bring the relaxation. So combining what you've taught us with what I'm learning in the extra movements, it's really been a very relaxing and good combination.
Linda, I thank you so much. In your own words and your own experience, you discovered what I discovered in the yoga class in the studio. What I discovered, because I started yoga in 2019, where I actually took yoga and kept taking it, right? And at first it was very difficult, okay? And I also registered for a yoga teacher training class, which was even more difficult. So I had started 2 weeks prior, and I got the crazy idea, hey, I teach other classes online. I can learn how to do this. Well, it was a very deep and rich experience. That's why I developed mindful chair yoga. This chair yoga, I didn't develop chair yoga, but I added my own spin to it, where I wanted to focus on the breathing. What Linda just shared with you, that is it. In order for you to get the full stretch, the full experience, when you are in a traditional yoga class, let's say you're doing downward dog, let's say you're doing your warrior. If you are synchronizing your inhale and your exhale, what happens, Linda? What do you experience?
It seems like you relax a little more, and that lets you bring a little more stretch and a little more turn.
That's it. She's got it. That it helps. It helps because on the surface, when you're watching a yoga class, it may look like the movement is how could I say, like like if you're folding over, like you're pushing yourself to go over your leg. But what I'm showing you is if you move in that direction and you allow your exhale to be a full exhale, the body relaxes, the muscles relax a little more, and you fold over, you extend yourself a little bit more. I thank you so much for sharing that, Linda, because you got it. That was my own experience. And then I decided that I wanted to design yoga classes for everyone that really takes you into that harmony and oneness with the breath. And just like Linda, when you feel confident, you could try another type of yoga class because you're taking your knowledge about the breath with you, okay? The teachers, like she said, will prompt you to inhale and exhale, but not all during the class, okay? At some point, you have to try to catch that yourself, right? Thank you for sharing that, Linda. That lets me know that I I call it like the inspiration that came to me to put this class together and to get set up whether I could teach it, was what you said was exactly what I want everyone to understand. It's in the breathing. Whether you choose to only take this class and not explore the other yoga classes, that's fine. But Linda should be an inspiration to you to let you know when you feel ready, you can try one of the other yoga classes, but remember to breathe. It's in the breathing. Remember what I taught you to do, and you will be fine. The other thing that I will say, and maybe Linda, well, the other thing that I will say is that what I learned is go do what feels comfortable for you. Don't worry about what somebody else is doing. One of the biggest lessons I learned is nobody's watching me on this mat. Nobody's looking. They're busy trying to do. They're on their mat. You know, don't feel embarrassed. You know, it is a practice that is about how do you become aware of yourself. And each time you go, each breath that you take, you get a little closer to that union with yourself, because it's a journey, it's a discovery. Okay. Thank you so much.
Can I say something really quick?
Sure, Nikki.
I want to say that you must have changed this class a little bit.
A little bit.
And your music was on the entire time. And for some reason, I was really out there. That's the way I can put it. I was so relaxed this time. And it was something that I have not felt before, even in your meditation class. So something, I don't know, something happened today. It was different.
I did change it a little bit.
There was just something special today. I don't know what it was.
So I'm going to tell you what I started to do, because this is how I am. I always like to see how can I enhance the experience. Okay. So one of the things that I did, so you're very intuitive, Nikki. I'm going to try to hold this up to you know, my screensaver makes it hard to see things. So I don't even know if you can see it. Can you see it?
Yoga Sutra.
All right, what this is the Yoga Sutra of Patanjali, okay? So this is an ancient text that's translated. So one of the things that I did is I changed the first slide with the thoughts about yoga.
Right.
I had an intuition and I changed the sutra, okay? So it's a different sutra. This is the first time that since I've been teaching the class that I changed the sutra, okay? But what I also did, if all of you notice, I asked you sometimes on your inhale to press gently down on the soles of your feet. I was telling you to exhale through the soles of your feet before,
right, exactly.
but I asked you to press gently on the soles of your feet so that you would have that awareness and that extension. Because when you press down on the soles of the feet, it very naturally makes you sit up a little bit more. Right, okay.
Right.
So I think it's the combination. All right. So this is why I say I really was very impressed by the roots of yoga. So I changed the sutra. The sutra is an ancient text, okay? And I think that maybe that's what or maybe this is just your day, but maybe that's what you picked up.
It's a combination of both, I think.
Yeah, because my intention, I asked myself, how can I have them have a deeper experience? I was thinking about those of you that take class with me every week and how I can change something ever so slightly so that you all have a new and slight experience, different experience.
Well, I definitely benefited by it today. It felt wonderful.
Thank you so much. That lets me know I'm going in the right direction. I have a lot of ideas of more chair yoga classes. I just have to kind of get them grounded and in slides so that I can suggest them. One of the things I'm thinking about is focusing maybe on a particular part of the body. We could focus on the hips one day. We would do the same thing, but giving you some more movements, maybe hips, maybe another day, just the upper body. I have a lot of ideas. So we'll see what I create from this one. So thank you for sharing, really.
Thank you.
I feel very blessed and grateful to be able to do this, really. It was my
appreciate you.
experience and in my head that this is how I wanted to teach yoga. I had not seen a yoga class like what I was doing. This came out of my head. So thank you for letting me know it's well received.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Nadine, I didn't see it yet. You know what I mean. I looked for it today.
I died last night. I gave
Okay,
up and I went to bed.
that's okay. I'm just letting you know that I looked. So I'll
Okay,
keep
great.
looking.
And when I said that, I had all intention, but I died last night.
That's okay. That's okay. Lester, thank
Okay.
you so much. I hope you enjoyed the class too. Thank you for your help. Eva, thank
Bye-bye.
you. Nadine, always a pleasure.
Always
Jamie,
do.
nice to see you. I'll see you soon. Okay. Have a good evening.